I want to talk about a theory that has been going on pretty much since the first Animal Crossing game, and that theory is all the animals are part of a child abduction cult and are gradually making the child into their slave. I know. And with thanks to Matt Pat for his video on how the movie Cats is actually about a cult, let's dig a little deeper. Step 1 is a target. A cult's main targets are people who are emotionally vulnerable, have family issues, stressed, and are facing a life crisis basically. Our character is a blank slate. They're not stressed or vulnerable, heck, they're constantly smiling. The theory probably stemmed from the fact that we start the game for the first time. We wake up on a train or in a cab and immediately speak to a cat named Rover and a kappa named Cap'n, who asks us our name and where we're heading. Kappas are mythical Japanese water demons who are known for kidnapping children. I probably sparked the whole thing, but the game has to start somehow. New cult members are cut from their old life and are given a new name, like Tex and Gypsy from the Manson family, who were definitely a cult. We create our identity, which usually is based off ourselves in real life, and we also receive letters from our own mother, so a definite cult would not allow that. And the animals do allow us to receive letters from our loved ones back home. Also, nicknames. You are eventually given a nickname once you develop a friendship with a villager, but if you don't like it, you can choose it to yourself and they have no problem with it, like I did earlier on in my videos. Step 2 is a non-threatening event. A non-threatening event could range from a meeting, a gathering, a simple get-together, or a ball like in Cats. Wild World, there isn't one. You arrive at the town and move into a new house. New leaf, you plant a tree and become mayor, not a cult leader. If there's no event, then this cult is starting off lousy. And the third step is love bombing. Our character is bombarded with positive attention, but remember, it's a kid-friendly game. It enforces positive reinforcement, which is how everybody should be taught. Also, you're supposed to develop friendships with the villagers in order to gain new items, and of course a new friend. If you ignored a villager for a week straight, they packed up and left the town. In step 4, there's a marvellous prize that's dangling to ensure that the cult members stay in line. Only problem is, there are no prizes in Animal Crossing. You get accepted right away and have the option to say no without consequence. And you have free will without someone saying, behave yourself, so every situation is take it or leave it. Step 5, there is supposed to be an extraction of agreement from you for the prize. Again, there isn't one. You get a house straight away and you pay off your loan in your own time. Tom Nook doesn't care how long it takes. There's no threat of eviction, and in the end, you get the biggest house, which is not very likely for a slave to get. And like I mentioned earlier, residents leave on their own free will. I don't think a cult would allow it that easily. Which brings us to the establishment of guilt. Again, there isn't any. There's no shaming either. These villagers have the smallest grudges. Everybody has like a 20-second memory and then they're happy to see you. Which leads us on to rewards and prizes. Rewards, yes. Random stuff which could range from a new article of clothing, a piece of furniture, anything. Punishments, none besides a telling off with a barely effective negative emotion, which just makes them look cute if I'm honest. And finally, control of identity, information and environment. Let's go through them. Our identity is entirely up to us. We choose what to wear, we choose our hairstyle, and I nearly forgot to mention that we have our birthday celebrated in the game, a major key to who we are. Information. What information? They just like to gossip and talk about themselves most of the time. And the environment. You could chop down every single tree and pluck every flower and leave junk all over the place. No one would care. Though there are reviews that I found at the town hall depending on what version of the game you have, but that pretty much has no impact on the game apart from earning the golden watering can if your town gets a great review, but that's pretty much it. And that's the reward of hard work, not to keep you in line. So, is it a cult? Well, if it is, it's not a very good one. And this probably was sparked off, like I said, because of Kappa, Capin, the water demon. And not to mention, Nintendo has kind of debunked these theories because in Super Smash Bros., the kid isn't actually referred to a kid. There's no mention of age in the game. The kid's known as the villager in Super Smash Bros. So, child abduction cult? Is it just abduction cult? Hard to say. And not to mention, it's a kid's game. And I know it's just a theory.
A game theory.
I couldn't help it. But, hey, what can you do? Apart from enjoy the island, have fun, talk with friends, and give presents. So with that, I'm going to end it here. If you liked it, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe for more. See you soon!